You are slowly killing your SSD without even realizing it. I know, that sounds dramatic, but this is a serious PSA. Please stop abusing your drive. It's actually way easier to mistreat these things than you might think. We all do it to some extent, but if you push it too far, it will eventually backfire. Best case scenario? Nothing happens. Worst case? Your PC becomes borderline impossible to use. Here is how you might be neglecting yours, and exactly how to fix it. First, you have to understand that while solid-state drives are incredibly reliable, they are not immortal. Inside, they rely on NAND flash memory, which has a finite number of program and erase cycles. Think of it like a piece of paper that you can only write on and erase so many times before you wear a hole in it. Your SSD wears out a little bit every single time you write data to it. Now, most of us will replace our drives long before they naturally die. But if you have bad habits, you can cut that lifespan way short. The most common mistake people make is filling the SSD all the way to the brim. SSDs work best when you don't push them to full capacity. As your drive inches closer to being 100% full, your computer's performance takes a serious hit. You might start seeing texture pop in during games, slow loading screens, or issues loading game worlds. A lot of people think this is just a myth, but it's a fact confirmed by some of the biggest storage brands in the world. You really want to keep your SSD usage under 80% for optimal performance. The solution is simple. Either delete games you hardly ever play or buy a second drive strictly for extra storage. Next, you need to keep your temperatures in check. If your PC overheats, every component suffers, especially the storage. Modern NVMe SSDs, particularly the fast PCIe Gen 4 and Gen 5 drives, can run very hot under a heavy load. To protect itself, the SSD's controller will thermal throttle, which means it drastically cuts your speeds to cool down. Even if you aren't hitting that safety limit, letting your drive run hot for long periods increases wear and tear. Aside from having good airflow in your case, check if your SSD has a heatsink. If it doesn't, check your motherboard. Many modern boards have M.2 slots with built-in heatsinks. You should always drop your main PCIe Gen 5 or Gen 4 drive into those cooled slots. Another thing to avoid is pushing your gaming SSD too hard with multitasking. If you have your operating system, all your files, your browser, and your heavy games all on a single drive, you are creating a bottleneck. The SSD just sees a massive pile of read and write requests. It doesn't care which one is important to you, it just tries to do them all at once, which slows everything down. While modern drives are fast, separating your heaviest tasks helps prevent slowdowns. In an ideal world, you would have one SSD for your operating system and a separate drive for your resource-heavy games. Finally, make sure you have enough RAM. This sounds unrelated, but it's huge. If your PC runs out of physical RAM while you're gaming or editing, it dips into the page file. This is basically using your SSD as slow backup memory. SSDs are not designed to be used as temporary RAM constantly. This process is slow and adds unnecessary wear to the drive. If you play memory-hungry games or use lots of mods, upgrade your RAM capacity so your SSD doesn't have to pick up the slack. SSD problems can range from catastrophic crashes to annoying little stutters that you might not even realize are caused by your storage. But if you treat your drive right, you can rule out these hardware issues early on. Avoiding these mistakes is the best way to keep your SSD healthy and your gaming PC happy for years to come. If this video helped you save your storage, go ahead and hit that like button, share this with a friend who treats their PC poorly, and subscribe for more easy to understand tech tips.